Great Spirit shone upon us, and his words came not in the thunder, but in the whisper of the wind.
It's a walking onto the water, and I can feel it hitting me. Oh, yes, and I can hear the whispering waves. Yes, I can hear the whispering waves. Oh, yeah. And I walk at night through the forest, with the guardian of my trees. All the whisper wind starts blowing, and I can hear it pulling me. Yes, I can hear the whispering winds blow. I can hear the whispering winds. Oh, yeah. I can hear the whispering winds blow.
There we go. Que pasta. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Miss Sandy, Vanessa, Gary, good to see you. Oh, and drama. Oh my goodness. Great tune. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I should go out and tell y'all that the guitar player is my brother, John. And John was was just my brother, and he's been gone now 4 years. And so every once in a while, like I was telling somebody last night, that I was going to play a little music before we started all this tarnation. What's up, Soul? Eric, what's going on, brother? Oh, goodness. You got to give me a second here. Some crisp, cool, clean, tasty water would be most appropriate right now. My goodness, what are all you guys doing out here? Hanging out with little old fuzzy me. Good to see you. Oh, Vanessa, always. Vanessa's always here. Always comes by just to say hi. Love you guys to death. Darnation are my cookies and fudge. Well, actually, so I kind of sort of am on a diet. All food I see, I eat. There, great diet. Nah, actually, no. The tarnation is she's not making any cookies and fudge. That way, I don't have to be tempted. I mean, everybody else is lovely and beautiful and within 10 to 15 pounds of their premium weight. But takes a lot of food and especially a lot of cookies in order to get me to go out to the gym and start pounding some plates. You know what I'm saying? So so if she makes them, I eat them. Because it takes a lot of energy. You got to have energy to go do all this stuff here. I mean, I'm not I'm not hitting no 10-pound plates. Got to put a muzzle on me? Oh my goodness. a muzzle on me, huh? Well, that might actually help, Me, I'm off my food a little because I got a wisdom. Oh, Vanessa, man, that stuff hurts. Oh, but fortunately, I had all my wisdom teeth pulled when I was, oh goodness. I must have been, 12, 13 years old? And they just went ahead and said, I know this is going to sound strange to you, but your mouth is too small to have all these teeth. So they went in and they pulled. As soon as they came up, they pulled them. They said, you need to have room for the rest of your teeth. You don't need these teeth in also. Because they said I had one that was growing like sideways and shit. So you still got your impacted wisdom teeth, but they don't even bother you. Well, I'm sure everybody else really wants to hear about impacted wisdom teeth. I just came up on Twitter, Khaki Schrodel. I have no idea, Khaki, but it's good to see you, I guess. They killed my molars, but those are taken care of now. Yeah, I got most of my wisdom already out. Anyway, it's good to see you guys today. I've been meaning to come on and stream. Really, I have. I truly have. But I got this little thing called COVID. And so sometimes when you get COVID, then and that kind of happens, to everybody. At least it seems to have happened to everybody. There's almost nobody I don't know that has not had COVID. That has been just ready to rock and roll after they're told that they've got it. Yeah, Kung Flu. Yep. Oh, so come on now. I not only do I know what Twitter is, I helped.
You tell Mom, my baby, I said hello.
So I even helped tell everybody about Twitter when it was first out. Because I gave them the platform to do it when they did. And let's see, when was it? 2008, 2007. Now, so you weren't supposed to hear her say that.
Hey, so
Oh, hey, so. Oh, my goodness. Meow.
hi everybody else. Much love to everyone. I've just known Soul for a long time.
Well, Khaki, that's good. You're an old fart. Can you hang around here? Because this is a channel of some old farts. Oh, there's Julia. I'm listening, but doing some stuff around the house. Well, that's cool. I mean, gotta make food and do things like use the vacuum cleaner so you don't have to listen to me. I understand. I get it. But you don't need to listen to
I
me.
do the same
You
thing,
need-
Julia, don't worry about it. I'm kidding.
You can go to the other side of the house. It really wouldn't bother me. Oh, my goodness. But tonight is the night you want to see, not hear. Yeah, so we're both doing better. It took me 9 days to get better, but it's taken her a little while longer. I think she's just about over it. I think another day or two she'll be back to her mean, raunchy, angry self.
I love you too, darling.
You weren't supposed to hear that. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be on the other side of the house. Oh, you only a little bit, huh? Okay, I'll patch you through the TV. All right. Because tonight is that is not real. Is it? Because that is not real. Is it? Well, I've got a collection of some videos that you might just want. Oh, Julia says she came to listen to you anyway.
Oh, that's my girl.
Well, you can't listen to her because all I did is I just go grab her tongue with my fingers and yank on it. Then she won't be able to talk. Yeah. I'll tell you what's not real. Every story that I ever told about you, huh? Okay. Okay. So that's cool. Oh, mini tall tales. Oh, she's the best. Oh, no, actually, that's wrong because she's not bad because I do have to put up with her. And oh goodness. Tall tales, huh? Tall tales. Well, this is kind of a tall tale. We're just gonna get right into it now. Just right now, we're just gonna kind of get into it here because I've got two things. Dos something. Two stuff. Aha! Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole, good to see you, Miss Nicole. Oh, beautiful Duke wife. You could just call her BG. BIGI. BG. That's everything right there. And we're doing I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing better than I have been in quite a while. And she's getting there. She's close. She's getting close. But anyway, I got to show you this because now this is what y'all need to see. I haven't done one of these in a while. Dude, can you imagine having to put up with yourself? I'd take BG making an angry cat fighting noise all day and smacking me with a skillet. Yeah, something like that. Because now we're going to go on and get into this. And I'm trying to think of what would be best. So we've got, oh, cool. Thank you, Julie. We've got UFOs. We've got amazing ghost footage. Probably the best I've ever seen. We've got poltergeist attacks a woman. And then we have a new fairy species. And we have wild goblins. So, yeah, and we can go on with all this. We can go on with all this. I can show you mammoths, uh, possibilities of dinosaurs. Brandy, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Brandy, this is the Skydub. What's going on? But tell me, what would you like to see first? And I mean, this is talking some good shit. Demon says to Duke, we are watching you closely. Well, that's fine. They can watch all day long. Long as they keep their distance, we all good. Poltergeist. Oh, okay. Okay, Julian. You're going to like this one. You are really going to like this one. Let's go ahead and let's pull up the poltergeist. Now, I do want to tell you that if things like this scare you, you may not want to watch this because this is pretty intense. Okay, this is probably the best one I've ever seen of an actual ghost attacking somebody, because it doesn't happen too often. Let's go with that. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll take a look. Here we go.
A woman claims she was the victim of a terrifying poltergeist attack after being knocked out by a ghost. The horrifying incident was caught on a CCTV camera as the woman waited in what appears to be a hotel meeting room. She can be seen playing with her phone as she sits surrounded by long meeting tables and chairs. The silent footage then shows her suddenly turn around as she appears to hear something behind her. Seconds later, a chair moves beside her, and she is thrown sideways to the floor. Clearly terrified and confused, she backs away as she looks around to try and work out what happened, and if someone is there. She then runs for a door close to the CCTV camera, but, horrifyingly, she is thrown back again, and a tumble of chairs and tables is thrown towards the door. With her escape path now blocked, she backs away again. But the ghost doesn't appear to be finished as she is once more thrown to the floor, and eventually lies still, either having passed out, or knocked out by the presence of the ghost. The footage, thought to have been taken in Malaysia, ends with more tables and chairs being thrown through the air as the woman lies unconscious on the floor. So far, no explanation has been offered for the bizarre incident.
There you go. So there you go. You would have whooped that guy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But the whole thing is, soul, and Julia would have whooped that ghost. How do you whoop something you don't know or you don't see? What's up, Power Wolf? Good to see you, brother. Did you see the shadow? Yes. Yeah, I did. Yes. Did see the shadow. But the whole thing is how do you know where to swing at when you can't see anything? You know, I mean, it pretty much moved all the tables and chairs over to the left and covered the doorway so you couldn't go out it. And then it freaks her out, so she goes into the corner, and that's where she's standing there, and all of a sudden you just see this, down she goes. And it was so anticlimactic that I guess the ghost went, "Oh, this sucks," and threw some chairs around even after. I mean, what's what's up, T? Jesus living in you will stop it. Yeah, possibly, yeah, it would. 50 Shades, just doing a drive-by. What's going on, 50 Shades? Long time no see. Must have been at least a month. How are you? Maybe I should ask everybody, how are you guys doing? Are you doing all right? Everything okay? Your health? Because it seems to be a big one these days. And the whole thing is, you don't even know what it is. It doesn't do anything other than just absolutely destroys that conference room. I mean, that's what it does. It absolutely destroys that conference room, and takes out whoever's in it. Oh, really? Powerwolf. Good developments over here for a change. Millions of people in the streets protesting the tyranny that's engulfing the world yesterday. Really? What, Powerwolf? You're going to have to tell me about it. Yeah, I'd like to hear about that, because I haven't really seen anything over here. Just relaxing nowadays, trying not to stress out. Hey, guys, that's everybody. That is everybody. Okay. But that is the poltergeist. That's what I'm pretty sure that would be the correct terminology, because it is moving stuff. It's throwing stuff around. But to actually pop somebody on the chin and knock them the hell out, that's not good. It is not good. Not good at all. Okay, so now let's get on with the one that I've been telling everybody about. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Bella. Oh, thank you, Bella. Let's talk about the thing that I've told you all at least a couple weeks, at least, which would be the best ghost film that I've ever seen. I have ever seen. This is the best. Okay, I haven't seen any ghost footage out there in 20 years that's been any better than this one. It doesn't go fast, it goes fast, but when you see it, you'll know it. Because at first you'll go, nah, but then you'll hear a little bit more and you'll actually see what we're talking about, what I'm talking about. What's up, Amber? Hey, Amber. Good to see you. Goodness. Yeah, this here is the one that I've been talking about now. That's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So hold on to that. Let's take a look at this, because this is the one I've been telling everybody about. One of them, actually. Is this it? I'm trying to find it. Oh, goodness.
records. In the 1990s, the hospital eventually closed down due to resigning staff and money troubles. Since then, the location has become decrepit and a hotspot for paranormal investigators and bored teenagers. Those who have visited have claimed to have experienced various paranormal occurrences.
This one
such as
isn't
hearing
it.
strange sounds, seeing orbs, and even spotting ghosts of former patients. YouTuber Urbex Hill decided to join in on the fun and see what he could spot in the eerie location. What he finds is definitely unsettling, to say the least. In the first few minutes of the video, the uploader wanders around the sanatorium, showing us the well-worn interior. He notes that he hears footsteps from above, spooking him out.
Do y'all hear that? There's walking. I hear footsteps.
Then, at around the 8-minute mark in the video, something very eerie happens. Watch.
What the fuck is that? Yo, do you see that? Yo.
In the center of the video, down in the tunnel, we can see a dark figure walking in the distance.
What? What the? That is crazy.
The YouTuber eventually walks down the tunnel but comes across a dead end, meaning that the figure must have disappeared into thin air.
It's a dead end. Oh my. What?
Here's the sighting zoomed in and brightened up.
Yo, do you see that? Yo.
That looks like a
At the very
doctor.
end of the clip, the
walking.
YouTuber plays some footage he took of the sanatorium's exterior. Watch what he saw. There appears to be someone or something standing up on the roof. Many viewers were puzzled and creeped out by the footage. They believe the first figure had to be a ghost, as it seemed to disappear into a dead end. While the second sighting could have been a real person, this could explain the footsteps that the YouTuber heard.
Do y'all hear that?
Well, according to this footage, it seems this sanatorium does indeed have plenty of spooky, ghostly, and human visitors.
What?
Okay, that was not the one. That I was looking for. Good night, Sandy. You know, and Bella, that could be. That very possibly could be exactly what he did. You know, it could have been a reflection of himself. The thing that was shocking to me was that the way it was walking, that was kind of a trip. You know, that was kind of a trip. Okay. What are you guys talking about? In the U.S., I mean, she just hides it from me. Okay, where are we at here? Same dimension. I don't know if they are or not. I don't think they are if they're down here. Oh, God, I know God doesn't ever spank us. He spoke with us, yes. Yes, he has. He speaks with a lot of people. That's right. So, yeah, you got to talk to him. Okay. Oh, that's where he said to you need to settle down, skies. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Now, you guys just behave yourself because I found it. I found it. Okay. So we're gonna have a look at this now. You two behave. Soul's been here a long time. I will tell you that, Scott. Soul has been here a long time, probably since I was in YouTube, I believe. So Soul's been here a long time. Now let's find this because this is a trip. This is a true trip, and you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. Here we go.
In 2011, this homeowner experienced what they believed to be an intense spiritual haunting. Most nights, they could hear banging noises throughout their house. Objects would sometimes move for no reason at all, and even a child's laughter was heard on several occasions. The activity became so frequent, the homeowner dubbed the entity Madeline. On this particular night, the noises became too much, so the homeowner grabbed a camera to try and document them to prove that something strange really was going on. First, he checks the basement.
Make sure it's on the other side of the door doing this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go down here probably against my better judgment. But Madeline, I want to talk with you. You're making a lot of noise.
Some faint noises can be heard, almost like a child laughing.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
Then, just as he heads back upstairs, this happens.
Madeline, are you trying to play a prank on me? What are you doing? Whoa, did you see that?
While at first it just seems like an ordinary person runs past, on a closer look, you'll notice that the door opens all the way to the bench, leaving only about a 2-inch gap. This means that the person that ran past seems to have moved right through the wooden door.
That's crazy.
Then later, while searching the living room, something else happens.
Madeline, you here? Can you show yourself? Can you show yourself to the camera? Madeline, are you here?
Watching that again as the camera sweeps back and forth, a woman in a dress can be seen floating above the ground.
Are you here?
A split second later, she's gone. Weirdly, it's as though the camera holder can't see her.
Madeline, are you here?
Then, as he sweeps the room further, a pile of books appears out of nowhere.
Whoa. More book stacking I see here.
Seconds later, a door seems to move by itself before the clip eventually ends.
Okay. That was weird.
So what do you make of this freaky encounter? Is it genuine or just a staged bit of fun? Let me know your take on this in the comment section. Make of this freaky encounter. Is it genuine or just a
Now let's take a look at that.
So what do you make of this freaky encounter?
Hello, Philly girl. How are you? Just watched the conference room video. Sped your video to half, then watched right before the table is thrown to the door. Then watched not the table, but upper left and look at the floor. Also, around the same time, watch the right side where the table is flipped. Watch the white floor beneath the chair and table. So, what are you seeing, Philly girl? Tell me. Hey, Wilby, how are you? Wilby, I haven't seen you in a while. The upper left, you see something that looks like legs. Really? So you're saying that there's somebody there? Or you're saying that okay. Watch not the table. Okay, sped your video to 0.5, then watch right before the table is thrown to the door. Okay, let's do this. Let's check it out together. Let's see. Playback speed half.
A woman claims she was the victim of a terrifying poltergeist attack after being knocked out by a ghost. The horrifying incident was called.
Okay, that's okay. We don't need any of that. Let's see here. I'm looking. See if we can see this. Okay, so she's been spooked. We don't know what's going on because you can only see so far. Looks like she's trying to call somebody like, hey, are you coming to pick me up? She's looking off that direction. She doesn't see anything. Okay, you're coming? Okay, good. Hurry up. Okay, that's when the table moves. She's tripping. What the hell? What is that? So she goes to the corner because, the farthest away from that she can get is right there. She's looking. She's going, there's the door. I can get out. There's the door. I can get out. So she's looking. She's going, okay, I'm going for it. Well, what do you think? The right side, you'll see a black dot between the church and the table. I looked there. What's up, Hunter? I don't see where it says that they were pranking her. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yes, there are there. I don't know if they're higher powers, but I mean, of course, there's God, of course. But I don't know if these other things are higher powers or just different entities, different things, the stuff that we know very little about. Other than there's good stuff and then there's bad stuff. There's definitely bad stuff. You watched a balloon pack go across my room off my counter and did not return. I was interested. You believe in this, but this video, no. Okay. So then, so that's a possibility. I think that room is an open room, like with a window and a door. Big open window without glass, like an island counter. And they had strings attached to it. Something like that is what they said. Well, and so if that's the case, okay, and then the thing for me is, then how do they get all of those items with strings that nobody can see on camera, because that's like a CCTV, okay, can see on camera to flip like that? I mean, it would seem you could pull the table. You could pull the table leg, okay, but flipping it up and over, I don't know how they could do that. And even when they did, they had the it'd have to be a very powerful string to move a table and tip it over. But the other thing was, all these chairs went before the table and almost simultaneously. Monofilament fishing line. Yes, it could have been monofilament fishing line, but it'd have to be some pretty strong stuff. I mean, her purse is sitting on the table, and y'all know how heavy a girl's purse can be. Carry one around for about an hour, and you're like, man, how do they do it? I don't see how they do that. You know, I mean, uh, uh, so you know, so that's what 5-10 pounds. Yes, it does. It does conveniently flicker, but then afterwards, when you see it, you see that when they replay it, it doesn't trigger as much. You know, so I don't know. You know, it's just something I saw. Now with the other one, man, that's some stuff. I mean, you could see right through whatever this lady is going from right to left. You could see through her. I mean, that was pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. If they did it, and if it's faked, you know, then y'all gonna have to figure out how they do it and tell me about it. Because I'm just saying, I mean, that doesn't look faked. You know, the whole thing is when that girl went from right to left, or that lady or whatever it was went from right to left, the door was open. There was like 2 inches from the wall. And that went from right to left and never stopped. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but that's some pretty good stuff. That's some pretty good footage. That really is some pretty good footage. But okay, but now let's go on and let's talk about a UFO. Because UFOs seem to be a topic of interest these days. And technically it should, because there's been a lot of sightings, a whole lot of sightings. But I've got probably some of the best UFOs footage I've seen. So let's take a look at that. Now, what we're looking at right now is the UFO over Chicago. Okay, over Chicago. And what people are seeing and how close they got and what they saw on it.
I've never been more stressed watching someone else videotape something. We've already gotten out of view range, but it's like, God, okay. What is that? Wait, no, let's think logically about this. What is that? Yeah, that doesn't look normal. That is not normal at all. What is that? I don't know if I should be concerned or not. Okay, wait, let's think logically about this. I swear to God, it's changing shape.
Well, Will, you know, that's something, and that's something I did want to bring up. You know, you know, the government has committees for lots of things. They have committees for electricity. They have committees for the stock market. Because why? Because they're real. They work. There's things that goes on that need to be either controlled or talked about when somebody comes up with a way to beat it. You know, all this other kind of stuff. But they don't have a committee for three-eyed, fire-breathing ball of stuff. They don't have any. They don't have any committees on fire-breathing ball of stuff that flies, because there is no such thing called fire-breathing stuff that blows fire. That's a ball of stuff that flies. They don't have a committee on it because it doesn't exist. But they do have committees on UFOs. And they once again have another committee on UFOs. Because regardless of what they say, oh, there's no such thing. Yeah, there is. because they wouldn't have a committee on it if it wasn't real. In Mexico, there's an island being protected by aliens and their ship, so no human can get close to that island. Well, Skies, what is that island? Can you find out for us? I'd like to see if do some research on it then. Duke, I just rewatched it, and right after the table is thrown, keep watching the left side. It's almost the same tone when the black spot appears between table and chair. Okay. I'll take a look at it. So that was one. Okay, now the second one is really kind of creepy because the second one is what's seen from the space station. Well, that's okay, Sky. BG can understand it. She'll tell me what it is. Please do. I'm very interested to see that. So the second one is from the International Space Station. Okay. And being from the International Space Station, it either is or it isn't. You know, I mean, you're talking about in space. Well, cool, Sky. That'll work. So, you know, if it's in space, it is what it is, regardless of anything else. You know, it's in space. You know, at least at this point, you can't lie about space.
Together to learn more about our universe. According to Redditors like Rochi, who uploaded this clip, the rest of us can also learn a lot by watching the station's live video feed. The ISS regularly broadcasts live video footage from the space station, where those of us on Earth can see all of the exciting things going on among the stars. In this footage, one eagle-eyed viewer noticed something odd happening not far from the space station. There appears to be a long, wide object floating through space. The object seems to split apart into two pieces. Before drifting back together. This isn't the first time that strange things have been spotted on the ISS live feed. Many who regularly observe the feed theorize that the footage is regularly monitored and cut off when evidence of strange things appears on video. Often, the video in question goes missing from the video archive, seemingly confirming the theories of a mass cover-up. Some Redditors who watch this video aren't quite convinced that it depicts evidence of an alien craft. Instead, they suggest that a light flare reflection on the ISS's window could have caused the strange phenomenon we see in the footage. Others, however, are certain that something fishy is going on. What do you think? Let me know your theories down below.
See, and right there, that looks like the exhaust out of rockets. But when you're looking at both of these here, and you're seeing, the light in here, number one, you're in the space station. I don't think there's anything like that out in space. But then when you see it come together, okay, that's new. And then it's like gone. Okay, that's either some really fast stuff or I don't know. I don't know. There's no telling what that is. No telling what that is. But that's not normal. That is not normal. In my head, when I think of aliens, all I see is Independence Day or the movie Aliens. So it messes with my head with what an alien might even look like. Yeah, well, any of you who do want to know what aliens look like, I have a couple books on my computer. There's two of them, two books. Each one is both about 126 pages. But in these books is number one from aliens and how they're on this planet, what they're doing, where they're at, the Majestic 12, how the government really works, and hand-drawn pictures of aliens, what they are, where they come from. And then the second book I have is one from Brother Russia. And it's kind of similar to the same book, but it has about, I think, 30 or 40 different aliens and what they look like and where they come from and what they do. So if you want your own copy of this to read at your leisure, then all you got to do is email me. That's all you got to do is email me. And I'll send it to you for free. That's right, for free. Email me. Say, hey, I heard on your stream you said you had these books. Send them to me so I can see for myself what it is, what this is about, and then do your own research. Find out for yourself what these books say and what's going on with these books. Okay, and then make up your own mind. No, they don't look like what people think, except for one. There is one species of alien that is here, supposedly, okay, that looks like people from the Swedish people. They look like Sweden, which is why, if you think about it, no, not green with bug faces, not generally, no. But okay, cool. Well, here, let's just stop a second. Let me take a look at this real quick here. Cool. Well, I see this one. Yeah. Okay, I see this one, and I saved it. And let's see this other one here. Okay. Okay, cool. We're in a mature dumb species still. We need to rid ourselves of a certain group of individuals trying to shit all over humanity first before we can start talking aliens. Well, that's probably why they don't talk to us. Probably why they try to keep away from us. Because there is a group of individuals that constantly, take advantage of us all of us. And it's all about control, power, money, but they've got all the kind of money that they want. Control. Well, they're trying to control us. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to control the entire world, is what I think. I think they are trying to control the entire world. And to be able to do that, it would seem that there's something they have to do, which is the land of the home and the free. They have to try to destroy. Because as long as people are supposedly free to do what they want within the realms of the laws and rules and all this other kind of stuff, that seems to be what they're trying to do. Definitely can seem to be what they're trying to do. And then once they could do that, once they take us from a democracy to whatever else is out there, then they'll be lowering all the walls, and then they're free to control the entire world. At least that's what it seems sometimes. It really does. Seems like that sometimes. You believe how we are maturing as a species, as we speak as a species. I agree. Yeah, I do agree. I agree. We are maturing, but man, you talk about some growing pains, some serious growing pains. Do you think the virus came from aliens? Bella, I don't know. I wish I did. I don't know. Because this thing here, this is oh my con, because it seems like it is a con, but man, to be able to infect as many people as it has, because I don't know many people who hasn't been affected by this Omicron. This is like incredible. You know, I mean, it's like, oh, I looked at my neighbor. He's got it now. I mean, it's just almost like you've been just look at somebody and they get it. I mean, it's that bad. I mean, it seems like to me, at least, it's that bad. I mean, it's nasty, nasty stuff. You know, yeah, if you've got a decent immune system, yeah, you can get over it in about 10 days. You know, that's some stuff. That it really is some stuff. Yeah, so was I, Bella. I was too. I was sick too. Ever researched the Mount Aviat Convent, Cecil County, Maryland? No, no, Philly girl. What is that? The Mount Aviat Convent? The Mount Aviat Convent, Cecil County, Maryland. No. Why? What's going on there? What's going on there, Philly girl? Powell, if I agree with you. I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but the U.S. and the U.K. are the main targets, yes, of these people at the moment. Yes, We must not fail. We must not let them subjugate us. Value freedom over fear and illness. Yes. Powerful. Yes, that's exactly what we've got to do. Value our freedom over fear and illness. Vanessa said, when this plague of death, like I like to call it, and not the C word. You know, Vanessa, it's as much a plague as anything. Burning nose, watery eyes, fever down my arms and spine. Yeah, it's some real stuff. You know, it's seriously some real stuff. Yeah, so it's been working on on trying to circumvent UFOs now for the last what, since 1930 on out. It's been trying to do that. You know, but they're still going. A big story about the landing site that was found. Well, Lily girl, I'll have to check that out. Maybe you could find out and put the link in so we could all see it. Yeah, Vanessa, I hope they do too. I hope they end the plague of death. Yeah, and I want to feel normal again. Yes. What you did do on New Year's Eve, went out in the pub and got go for you, Vanessa. Okay, so Duke Marvelous Landry. Really? I could think of an M word to replace Marvelous with. Oh, it took you that long to notice? This convent is located along Interstate 95. Which can be seen between the Northeast Maryland exit and Elkton, Maryland exit. Hey, Sol, that's kind of up your way, isn't it? I mean, not exactly, but still, that's kind of up your way. How close is that to you? See, I slid that one right past y'all. Y'all didn't even notice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Sky. Secret underwater alien base found. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a good distance, but a reasonable trip. Eat right, take your multivitamins, and stay trim. There's not much that can teach you if you do that. They can touch you. Exercise regularly, smile, and be in the sun regularly. See relatives regularly and hug them. Okay, Philly girl, when you go to the page, to the website, to the page, just go up there to the top, click on it, right click, and says copy. And so you copy it. And then you take it right in here where you put in comments and you right click, paste. Isn't Philly girl a mod? Oh, okay. Well, let's fix that. There we go. And Bella. There we go. Now we take care of Bella and Philly girl. Cool. There you go, Bella. There are drugs that help a lot, but I'll probably get silenced by YouTube if I mention them, and the access to them is being restricted by truly evil people. I would agree. I would agree, Powerwolf. I would definitely agree. Nothing. That's no problem, Philly girl. No problem at all. Yeah, he got pissed on New Year's Eve. I was out for 6 hours dancing. Went to the pub. Came home on Saturday morning, New Year's Day. Wow. So you went out on 2021 and came home on 2022. Cool. And so what are you talking about? Horse, dewormier. Oh, goodness. All right, so that was a couple. Now I have something else to show you, and this is gonna be kind of trippy, okay? Oh, okay, cool. So when I show you this here, this is something new, something you probably haven't seen many places, but it's something I want you to be aware of. Okay, so what this is fairies. Not many people talk about fairies. Talk about ghouls. Talk about ghosts. But what about goblins? Oh, that's what Soul was mentioning. Okay. Yeah, ivermectin. Yes. I've heard that people are taking that. People are getting that. And it seems to help and it seems to work. In fact, we were talking to somebody last night in a G Mango stream. And they said that that's what they were taking and they hadn't gotten it. Fairies are rarely seen. Well, Sky, guess what? Rarely doesn't mean not seen. Fairy doesn't mean not seen. So let's take a look at one. What'd you say, huh? Now this comes quickie. This first one comes pretty quickly. What I want you to look at, because there it is right there. Take a look, because it's short. It's pretty quick. But look right there, and it's going to go right up here, right there, and then jump off. Okay? From here, up here, and then going to jump off. So let's take a look. There you go. So I know. Let's see that again. So that's a fairy. It's a new type of fairy that was just found, but it's a fairy. Just looks like a little bird to me. So, Sky, what do you think about that one? Fairies, yeah. Bella? So that was a real fairy. Now, this is over in the Netherlands, of course. But yeah, that's where it came from. Now, the same guy that this guy is spending his whole life doing nothing but spending every possible moment he has checking this stuff out, looking at there. So I don't know. Philly girl. Yes, it was cool when I went out on New Year's Eve, came home New Year's Day. Felt normal just for one day. One of my male friends, he gave me a big smoochy kiss. Instead, that loved me. Good for you. So, Vanessa, what were you thinking in your head? What was going on? And he said that he loved you and gave you a big old kiss. Was it like, man, that was good? Or, oh man, now what's he gonna want? Or, yeah, I do kind of like him. Or did you want to just turn around with them wet, glistening eyes and look up at him and go eye to eye and say, I love you? What was going on in your head? Or were you going, we could take a roll around in the hay? What was it? What was it like for you? But yeah, but now. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Will. It really is. Well, that's good, Cole. That is good. That's real good. Okay. Now, since we know that, the first documented will be hang out with me, man. Hang out. Because I like seeing you, brother. I really do. The first documented one that I'm aware of is the first sighting of what they call the fairy they call a pixie. So the first sighting of the pixie is one I want to share with you guys, because this is unlike anything I have ever seen. And this is the first pixie. Now we're going to do it here. What you want to do is you want to look right around here. Right around there. That's where you want to look when it starts. But that's the man who has spent his whole life doing this, documenting, recording pixies.
And this is an area which I've seen them before, so, albeit probably about 8 years ago. But that's a good thing, because as I say, they're nomadic. So the last time I visited this woods was about a year ago, and they were. I've already checked that area, and they're not there. So it's a couple of hours now I've been here. That's quite usual. I mean, I'm not, I'm not discouraged by the fact this is taking a long time. I just slightly feel a bit more under pressure than usual because I'm filming it, but it always takes a while. Now, the Morsu know who I am, so they're not going to be freaked out when they see me. And what I've been doing is trying to make a noise, which I've done previously, and it's this. That's what I'm doing, is I'm hitting my tongue against the bottom of my mouth and making that sound. And I think it sounds a little bit like a drum beat, but it's really just for them to it's just a curious sound. It doesn't travel very well though, but if they're nearby, it might be enough to just. I'm just keeping, you know, my eyes peeled on the perimeter up there, and there's also some rocks down there. So. I just saw one just down there. It's very tempting to follow him, but that wouldn't do any good because he's a scout and he wouldn't lead me back to camp. If I chased him, he'd just disappear down a crack and I wouldn't see him for the rest of the day. And he'd alert everybody else to stay at the ground. So he was just down. It's going to take me a moment just to focus in. He went down there. Just better keep quiet actually, because if he does come back again, I'm just going to put the camera like this, and then if he does come back, I'll try and get a shot. Right.
Okay, here's where you want to look. Right here.
Just keep watching behind me on that ledge. Focus it. I think I've got the right spot. Hold on. Yeah. He's just there. You see? That was a quick glimpse there. Okay. No, he's not there. Oh, sorry about that. He was doing. Oh, there he is. Okay, it's there. Oh, well, at least we've got a shot of one. Let's keep it up there. Runs a bit. I was a bit loud there when I was talking. So it's raining. That's
No, Sky, I didn't know that. Yeah, he could have been. He's been out there in that woods for a while now. What I was thinking was, I thought you were right. You're a liar. Nobody loves me. That's what I was thinking in my head. You want your male friend to give you a kiss. Cool. Oh, thank you. But again, as you can see, that's really out there. He's really, not only has he ate the mushrooms, but look what he's seeing. Look what he's seeing. So we got the first sight of a pixie. We got a new Pixie species. He'd never seen that one before. That one almost kind of looked like an Indian, because it had the little feathers on his head. I think that's mean he was a chief. I think that's what it means. And now people think you're crazy, which you are not, mostly sane, but the ones that don't believe it are the ones that show insanity within themselves. I tend to agree with you guys. Because personally, I believe if you're unable to believe that things exist, then that's pretty much insanity, because there are things we know about that we believe exist, but we have no proof of it. And people will go around and say, just like the Kraken. For the longest time, people said, oh yeah, there's really such a big octopus or a big out there that can grab ships and all this kind of stuff. And then it goes to show all these years later, because people say, yeah, there's no such thing like that in the ocean. And then sure enough, they go and find one in the ocean by Japan, and it's 45 feet long. So it may not be large enough to grab a ship, but it's a lot longer than everybody ever thought that they would ever see. So if you don't believe in things, then that's probably the most insane. I mean, when you've only gone after in 5% of the ocean, 5%, when it uncovers 75% of this planet, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. When you think that there's somebody out there that's got all the money they could ever want, Amazon, and that, or Elon Musk, and don't think that, okay, now that they've had that, they sit, kick back, and drink all the time and do this and do that because that's all they have to do. No. The same thing that got them there is the same thing they still have. So what do they want? They want more of this, more of that, more of this, more of that. I think the more the internet improves and the more people that talk from all over the world, the government can't control us through the news. Yes, I agree, Bella. I agree. And they hate it. But what can they do? The World Wide Web has some things in it that are probably good. Has some things, so all the nasty, dirty people out there who want to take advantage of children, they're able to get them, they're able to find them, yeah, so yeah. They are trying to control us. Look at what Twitter, yeah. Look at even YouTube, yeah. Because if you're a person that's you've got you're taking a part and they're sending you checks every month for all the commercials that they do, then yeah, you are most definitely being controlled, because then there's things you can't talk about, things they tell you they would prefer that you don't, which is why I never went and got monetized. Yeah, I've got enough. I've got over 1,100 subscribers, but I've never even tried to go to be monetized. There we go. Duh. Monetized because I don't want the control. I don't want them to have. Do you see your comment? Which one, Skies? Let me go look, man. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed something. Fireflies related to dragonflies. Be surprised if I see one in my backyard. Pretty interesting. Yes, I did see that, fireflies are related to dragonflies. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, like you can't talk. Like, see, since I'm not monetized, I can say Omicron. I can say COVID. They can cut me off, but they can't take away anything from me because I'm not monetized. If I was monetized, it'd be completely different. Oh, they'd slap me upside the head. It seems like, and by the way, now, as we pause for this thing here, I did want to inform you, which is, man, that's some crappy. That's some crappy. I just wanted to show you, I did advance the channel here, and I know it's terrible to even do it, but I just wanted to show you just in case somebody's watching later and goes, wow, that's pretty cool. Which is here. Da, 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 da. I got a PayPal. Duke of YouTube. There you go. Just so I could show everybody. I did something when I was sick. I actually got a PayPal. And I've never done that before, but I just wanted to show everybody. Duke of YouTube. Da, 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 da. So I did do something while I was sick and out. But yeah, you're right. We can't talk about it. There are a lot of other people who are monetized that literally cannot say YouTube, cannot say COVID. They literally cannot. And if they say it, they're afraid that they're going to get taken down. Yeah. Bella, is possible. Big channels saying the C word. I think the smaller channels are being fearful from the word of mouth. It's possible, Bella. I don't know because I just say it. Just like Omicron, or Omicron or whatever. That's just what I say because now I've had it and I'm getting over it. In fact, I'm pretty much over it now, other than my sniffle nose, and my inability at sometimes to sleep. But really, that's about all. Just being realistic about it, and these are not my words, only my friend said it in metaphorical manner, which is a full metaphor. Right, Sky? But Sky, I tend to agree. I do agree, actually. I do agree. So now let's take a look at this thing here. Thing coming here, because this one took me for a trip. Really, this took me for a trip, which is a goblin. Okay, so we got pixies, we've got fairies. So what's left? A goblin. So let's take a look at a real, kind of real, actually. My 3-year-old and 2-year-old grandkids also had that. That is how I caught it. Yep. Yeah, Bella. Yeah. Which I found out yesterday that my niece has it, and she works in a hospital. So she's now got it, which means that my great niece, her daughter, has it now also. And I think it's how my mom has now got it and sick. My father hasn't, but my mother is now sick with this. And she's just starting. Now, she went to a quick test, and they said no. But she wasn't really experiencing any symptoms. But after talking to her last night about my niece, she started developing symptoms. So hopefully today, when she went to get the hospital test, it will come out because she's got it. Okay, and I so wish that she didn't have it. But she's got it. Fortunately, my father doesn't. But she's probably got it. Metaphor is easy to understand, but complexion for others. So, depending upon the base of knowledge. Yes, Sky. Yeah. Agreed. Let's take a look at a goblin. What do you say? No, I think we shall. And here's our brother again. I told you he's spending his entire life documenting this, looking at this, trying to find and trying to just tell people there's more out there than you think, and it's right in front of you.
Trying to do this very quietly and hope he doesn't turn around because I'm completely exposed now. He's quite a long way up there. What's that going on?
There it is. See? Right there.
Heading up to the cave.
Let's look at that again.
What's that going on?
He's right there. And he's got a big butt.
Heading up to the cave.
Okay. Now, I don't know if that's truly a goblin that they're calling it. You know, we found a wild goblin. Or a fat pixie. Because there's a little beer belly in there, if I'm seeing correctly. One more time.
He's quite a long way up there. What's that going on?
Right there.
Heading up to the cave.
Okay. Did the goblin just scratch his butt? Somebody, please tell me that a goblin did not just scratch his butt as he's walking behind this big rock.
Heading up to the cave.
Wow. Right? A fat pixie. That's a trip. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's documenting it. And that right there. Isn't that a trip? Is it either a fat pixie or it's a goblin? It doesn't look like it until you look at its back and looks like something that's like small wings. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. But that butt, I mean, there's that's a big butt for a pixie. That's a big butt. You know, and as he walks almost past that rock, he reaches all the way back at that little skinny arm there, and he looks like he's scratching it. Yeah, Scott did scratch his butt. Okay, that's a trip. Yes, I can actually. I can do, sir. There he is, Edwin Saunders. And so, yeah, maybe a cloth draped. Yeah, Bella, that's possible. But that's Mr. Saunders, and that's his goblin, which is just, man, it's a trip. Come on. What if it wasn't a male, but a female pixie? It's possible. I don't know, Sky. Because I will say the one thing, when he backed up, when he was bending over and showing his butt, okay, when he bent over, you didn't see any dangles. I hate to say it like that, but you didn't see any dangles. Okay. Well, let's check it out one more time here. Let's take it one more time. Really, Belly, you did? You thought it was female from the start, huh? I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a look again.
Quietly and hope he doesn't turn around because I'm completely exposed now. He's quite a long way up there. What's going on?
See, there's a butt right there, but I don't see no dangles. So right there, Sky. Oh, right there, Soul. Right there. And see, there's something on the back there. I'm not sure what it is. Now, see there, that I don't know what that is. If that's wings or what that is, but that's on the back right there.
Heading up to the cave.
There you go. Saw that butt scratch. One more time.
He's quite a long way up there.
Right there.
Heading up to the cave.
Bella said, I'm looking hard for the dangles. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know if there is such a thing as male and female. I have no idea. I have not any idea. Yes. So it is a little strange. None of the foliage around it is being manipulated by its movement. I agree. Hey, what's up, Maryland Mike? All right, brother. Hey, have a good night too, man. Take care of yourself. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But Scott said, "Yep, it's female." I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Pixie Dendies, huh? Pixie Dendies. So I don't know what it is, but I just figured I'd show you that. That's all three that I know of. Videos on pixies, on I don't know, a chief pixie. Oh, do you think that maybe that was a cloth, like that other one? Let's look at this. Let's look at this for a second. Okay, so that doesn't look like the same thing that was. That looked like a cape. Look at it. It comes up. Yeah, you see it move. You see it move like blown in the wind. Yeah, it is. It's got, it's a big butt. Sky, I don't think that that's a bird. Yes, it does have a big butt. You know, they look different though. That's definitely a difference. You know, from looking at the Pixie with the headdress and the cape looks completely different from this thing that they called a goblin, which could very definitely be um, a female. Could definitely be a female, but it's definitely not a cape that's on its back. I don't know what that is actually. First, I was thinking wings, but now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not so sure. I'm not sure what that is. So, Sky, what do you think? Is that real? Could be different species. Yes. Yeah, that's, oh man. I didn't even think about that way. A different species? Then wouldn't it be called something else? From a pixie to a fairy to a goblin? Could it be a different species by it's a goblin and not a fairy or a pixie? Because it's complete. The first two are kind of similar. They're short, of course, but they're kind of thin, kind of more all, I don't know, more thin, and they seem to be different, but they also seem to be the same. Yes, yeah, I would agree. I would agree, but this one's do you mind if we watch it one more time? Would that bug anybody? Because this has got me thinking. Soul? Okay, that's fine, man. Soul, take care of yourself. It's good to hear that you guys are friends now. It really is good. It's very good to hear that. Well, nobody said don't, so I got to check this out. Right there. Okay, because you see there the arms, the butt crack, skinny legs, and it's bent over with something in its hands. I don't know what that is. And you see whatever's on the back there. And there, but the face doesn't look different. I don't know what this is, but you see the arms, and of course you definitely see this big old butt.
Heading up to the cave.
Huh.
So I was quite pleased with that. Sorry?
He looks like someone.
Oh, well, the Goblin now.
Yeah. Yeah, the butt crack does show most of all. I will give her a hug for you. Yeah, it does, but that's interesting. So you could almost say that the digestive system for this being, this whatever it is a lot if it's got a butt crack, because that's what the butt crack is for. Then its digestive system is similar to ours. Because it wouldn't put a butt crack in there if it didn't need it, you know. And I can see on the other ones here, the first sighting of a Pixie, you know, that I've got up here. That's I'm just looking here for a second. And see if I can see this one's. Wow, I'm trying to see if I can see. Now, see, on that one, we can't see. We can't see this one's butt either. So, because it's hidden from camera angle. This one is indeed female. I would hate to wipe its butt. Imagine all that vegetation that runs. Who knows, you know, Bella, who knows? You know, I have no idea. But that's certainly something. A female goblin? Could be. Very possibly could be. So now, as an added bonus, as an added bonus, I want to show you one more thing. Because this is something we tell our kids, something it's in stories, but it's not something we truly ever believe. Okay. Which would be, yes, pins and needles, added bonus. Yes, a unicorn. I talk about goblins and it just makes me think Alex Jones. But here's one for you. Unicorn. And like I said, this can be true. This cannot be true. You make up your own mind.
Version accepted in modern society. It stands as a horse does and is much more majestic than any bull or antelope. But the YouTube user The Scary Door, responsible for displaying the footage, drew immediate derision from viewers, probably due to the blatant self-promotion of their investigative video clip channel. However, the footage being taken from another documentary is probably a good thing. Somebody shot it and they weren't sitting in an office thinking up spooky slogans, so take the footage as it is. Who's to say such a creature can exist on our strange planet? Number 3. The lighter demigod side of equestrian. It seems that not all unicorns feel the need to hide out in the mountains, only posing for occasional blurry shots or demonstrations. At the 2012 Northern Maryland Maypole celebration, a resort and retreat for hippies, spiritualists, and Native Americans, something you don't see every day happened. A good fairy arrived, riding a unicorn. By which magical process the royal nymph either discovered or turned her loyal white horse into a unicorn is unknown. But not only does it look genuinely one-horned and silky graceful, this unicorn is much more cooperative and caring for children than any wild tales of Pegasus resisting the reins of Perseus would lead us to believe. Number 2. If you can't find them, make them. California newspapers were shocked in 1980 to receive photographs of a unicorn with a foot-long appendage being raised on a local farm. The breeders Morning Glory and Otter Gazelle had bred their own real-life unicorn. They named it Lancelot, by the way. Although their achievement wasn't actually anything new. As early as the 1930s, such real-life, if man-made unicorns had been performing in the circus, the Barnum and Bailey Circus to be exact. Eyewitnesses described Lancelot as purely medieval, cloven hooves, a silk tail, and a golden horn. His popularity led Glory and Gazelle to continue to breed genuine, elegant unicorns. Number 1. Those North...
Yeah, as much as I want them to be real, imagination is a beautiful thing. Is reality to the believer, and that I would never take away from them. Yeah, just something, just something. And let's see, I can find the other one.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. YouTube by the channel True Horror Stories of Text.
Okay. Here you go then. Then you may or may not like this one, because I've actually seen this one on television.
Trust the Reddit user and take their word that the footage came up black. However, the haunting image of the strange figure standing in the home is certainly chilling, and for now will have to remain a mystery. Uploaded to YouTube by the channel True Horror Stories of Texas, this footage was allegedly originally captured by a Nazi photographer in Siberia in 1948. As though that fact alone wouldn't make any footage captured unsettling enough, this video is particularly unusual. The mysterious footage appears to capture an animal that can only be classified as the long-extinct woolly mammoth. The size and shape of a large tusked elephant, the creature seems too obviously long-haired to be anything else. The timing is eerie, as at that point the animal had long been extinct, while technology had not yet evolved to the point of creating such an animal digitally. An extremely short clip, this footage is still unsettling nonetheless. Could this really be a woolly mammoth that has somehow managed to survive in the harsh wilderness of Siberia?
And that's possible. So what do you think about the woolly mammoth? That's a curveball there. That was supposedly in 1945. And a Nazi actually filmed that. So, okay. We've covered pixies, ghosts, UFOs, fairies, goblins, unicorns, and now here's a mammoth, a woolly mammoth. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. It could be, Bella, we really, other than around the edges, the rest of it's pretty much just open country. But this was actually Siberia, and they were in Russia before. In fact, that's where the Nazis were defeated, because they weren't ready for that kind of snow and that kind of cold. And it killed as many Nazis, probably more than the guns and bullets did. They weren't prepared for that. 20 below, we got you. 70 below, nope. So the reason is there, but Is it really a woolly mammoth? I don't know. I guess that's for you to figure out. Anyway, I've had fun. I like this. This was cool. This was cool. We came up with a couple topics we definitely need to continue to talk about. Some of these urban myths or urban legends we need to talk about. But for now, yeah, weather is a dangerous thing. If you want those books, email me. If you want those books, email me. One completely 100% free. Email me. That's all you got to do. Go to the website, to the channel, go to the channel, the about. There's email. Email me. Yeah, they did. They did, Sky. They really did. They took that as a definite advantage, and it was. Because I think more people died from snow than anything. Yes, Bella. You know, that's what it should be. If it's interesting, it's entertaining. You know, and that's cool. That's good. You know, that's a good thing. But I thank everybody for being here. Everybody. Even if you just showed up, said, hi, what's up, Duke? And left. Cool. You know, come by, give it a like. You know, give it a like, say hi. I thank you all for that. I really do. I thank you all for that. But anyway, time for me to go. Y'all take care. God bless you. Thanks for coming by. And I'll see you again sooner than later.